What is going on, fight fans? So I'm going to take you down the entire memory lane. Every gameplay trailer that they've shown us to show you how much the graphics have improved since the beginning. We're going to take it all the way back to 2019 to a trailer that I'm positive a lot of you have never seen before. Without any further ado, let's just jump right into it. This is Edward, and you're watching Boxing Fanatico. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start it off with the first footage that I'm sure a lot of you have not seen. This was their pilot footage. Now, the team stated that they've been working on this game since 2019, so I could only imagine that this has been curated since then. However, this was dropped early in 2020. But these were the graphics that they were working with before they teamed up with 1024, when they were a very small studio of only 4 people trying to put together the first ever licensed boxing game. And they show some mentions here of people that will be on the commentary team and things of that nature. But keep in mind, this is before the WBC partnered up with them, before they partnered up with 1024. This was before all of those things happened, and they actually have removed this trailer from, you can't find this trailer on ESBC anymore. They removed this a long time ago, as they do not feel that this is representative of their game, because they have moved so far away from that, and you will definitely see that as we go through this journey. Now, the next trailer that they showed was actually the thing that blew my mind and made me incredibly interested. If you notice, it says actual game footage at the bottom. This is when they finally partnered up with the WBC, and it was all uphill from here, because not only did they partner up with the WBC, they partnered up with Ring Magazine, and they also partnered up with the #1 or one of the top leading graphic engine studios in 1024, and we were able to see this beauty of a game. I mean, look at Johnny Nelson's face. This is incredible. After this, I was 100% hooked, and this video actually made me make my first ESBC video on this channel and started the entire journey even for Boxing Fanatico. Now, after that, we didn't get much for a while, but then they dropped a bombshell on us with a WBC convention where they showed us footage of people shadow boxing. So we got the shadow boxing footage from the WBC convention, and boy, was it really just, you know, mind-bending, only because of the fact that we didn't see any actual movement up until this moment. This was the first time we saw these fighters in action in the ring. Although I would have preferred to see them fighting each other and probably gameplay as opposed to what they were showing us, which was clearly not gameplay. It was a render of shadow boxing. Still, it was something. And it just kept showing that the game was continuing to evolve and continuing to move forward. After that amazing trailer, we ended up getting the trailer of all trailers that started the ball rolling, where the world wanted to know what was going on, and that was the Alpha Movement trailer. And one of the reasons this trailer caught everyone's eyes was because of the crazy uniqueness with the footwork. All of these little side steps and back pedals, and the side pedaling, the slipping, the feinting with the feet, all of these things, the slowly inching forward, the slip and punch, the dodging with the hands raised, everything just creating this very realistic movement atmosphere. Although the graphics were getting better and the punches needed a little bit more work, this showed us what they were moving towards and what they were capable of doing. And this literally started the whole ball, the snowball effect, to where we have it now, where people were starting to become interested in it. No longer was I getting just, you know, a 500 to 1,000 views. A lot of people were coming in to figure out, what is this ESBC game all about? Big YouTubers like Marshall Mine started making videos on it after this Alpha Movement trailer. Now, after that Alpha Movement trailer, we didn't get any more gameplay trailers or anything of that nature up until March. Now, keep in mind, this Alpha Movement trailer was in November. And then we got snippets of gameplay before the March gameplay trailer. And these snippets actually caused an uproar because when people first saw this, they were completely turned off. They thought the punches looked horrible. They thought the punches did not look good, that everything was kind of like wacky and weird. But much of it was taken out of context, considering that in some parts people were fatigued, so it was kind of altering the way the punches were coming off. But also it was just little snippets and we weren't able to sit down and see something meaty that can give us a better understanding of what we were watching. That's when the March gameplay trailer, the Alpha gameplay trailer, came to the rescue and literally had 90% of people do a 180 after seeing this magnificent trailer. This trailer was jaw-dropping because what we saw in this trailer was everything. We saw feints for the first time and how that's activated. We saw the check punch, how they move with each other. This is the first time that we actually saw uninterrupted gameplay where it wasn't just splices of sizzle reel, but it was actually for seconds at a time, just two people playing the game. We saw combinations for this first time. We saw angling for the first time. We saw more details on the footwork and the foot movement with Lyndon Arthur. It was all around an absolutely magnificent trailer that put Esports Boxing Club on the map. This trailer almost has 1 million views on their channel. That's how popular this trailer was. And let's not forget, this was the trailer where they revealed the full-blown physics engine, where if your arm is in the way, it's going to block punches. So this trailer really did wonders for ESBC's popularity and continued to skyrocket them, along with all of the fighter announcements that were adding to the hype. Now, after that trailer, what we got were a few more snippet trailers in the E3 at the Games Radar E3 showcase. They showed some ESBC stuff. Now, some of it were old things already, but some of it were slices of new things that we haven't seen yet. For example, the haymaker punch was shown for the first time in this little sizzle reel. But of course, again, the sizzle reel caused a little stir. There were people that were kind of split on what they were seeing. Some people didn't like it. Some people were okay with it. Some people liked it. So they needed their official gameplay trailer to come out to kind of calm everything down a little bit more. And well, that's exactly what happened. When this new trailer came out, everyone was jaw-dropped again. Of course, there were people still complaining about things that are being worked in alpha, because the game, as you see, is still in alpha at the time of this trailer's reveal. Things like the punches, for example, but those things are being worked on. But it was just amazing to see things like the toggle button for loose footwork that you could toggle on and off, and you are completely different in your movement when you do that, and that just creates more dynamic for fighting. It was good to see the control scheme for the first time. The graphics just looked unbelievable. It just kept getting better and better and better. This is one of those trailers that really just sunk in and really helped us understand how special this game truly is. And then to top it off, the final thing that we saw graphically that was in engine was Deontay Wilder's reveal. This was super amazing because Deontay looked so realistic. He looks like Deontay Wilder. It's like they cloned him, and now that's who we are looking at. We're looking at his clone in video form. This was just absolutely fantastic. I love the juxtaposition of the colors, of the red colors, because we had the Tyson Fury reveal and he had the blue colors. So all of this kind of pushed or moved us towards the inevitable fight, the third fight between them two that happened not too long ago. That was an amazing fight, by the way. But all of this being integrated with ESBC just made it all the more special. All of these trailers were absolutely fantastic, and hopefully this video shows you how much they have been doing and how much they actually have shown us. if you compare this to other games, Fight Night, for example, Fight Night has shown us 0 footage during alpha stage. 0. So I feel like sometimes Esports Boxing Club, because we haven't had a boxing game in 10 years, are put in an unfair position where people want content all the time, every single time, as much content as possible, which I completely understand. I'm not saying that it is foolish to want that, but they are put in a somewhat unfair position when compared to other sports titles or other games that have never given us this much gameplay content before it even went into beta. This is actually unprecedented, and that's probably why they kind of calm things down a little bit, and once they have something substantial, we'll get something from them. Hopefully with the new WBC conference coming up in November, we get something from them either right before, during the event, or right after. Let me know what you guys think about all of these trailers. Are there trailers that you just saw for the first time here? Did you ever see that first trailer that they revealed that is nowhere to be found? The only reason I have it is because I actually recorded it during the early time, so I have it in my archives. But that trailer has been scrapped from the internet. I want to know your thoughts in the comment section below. Which of all of these trailers is your favorite? Until next time, this is Edward from Boxing Fanatico, and I'll see you in the next one.